Hey everyone, Team UDF here. Once again, if you did not watch my audition video, I'm on my brand new machine, so I'm missing a few things, like Dark UI Darn. That wasn't a good way to show it, because that's the Elven Redux map. There we go. But yeah, I'm missing a few things. I don't think my graphics are on the right setting, really, because these look a little whatever. And, yeah. This computer seems to treat my microphone a lot differently, so I'm going to sound different. But yeah, it's time for the Xmas Mod Showcase 2010! Some of you voted on what mods you wanted to see. Some of you suggested mods. Some of you had no clue what we were doing with this. But yeah, that's okay. So we've got... I'm going to show off the mods. And we're going to do slight brief walkthroughs and explanations of them. I'm not going to show off too much because it's your job to download these recommended mods and take a look at them yourselves. First up is Frostcrag Reborn. And now, I know what some of you are actually going to think. I'm going to be like, Team UDF, didn't you rant and rave about the quest portion of this mod? Didn't you go on this giant tirade to defeat Tyrus, the main boss of this mod? And I'm going to answer, why yes I did. However, as you may remember from my review of that particular mod, of this mod, I'm looking at right now, I very much enjoy the actual player-owned home aspect of it. It's an add-on to, well, it's a continuation, not really, I'm losing words, whatever. You need Frostcrag Spire in order to get it, because it's an add-on to it. You can still close it up and everything, but also you can do the Cold Embrace, to stop people from getting in altogether, because that will hurt. I'm going to turn it off for now, because I'm probably going to forget about it. Living area is, it's changed quite a bit, actually, now that I think about it. I was only going to say it's changed slightly, but no, you have this entirely different area instead of the alchemy lab, which has now been completely moved. Now you've got this neat little waterfall area, and you can go up there, and there's even a bench you can sit on and everything. It's very scenic, and it's pretty relaxing, I have to admit. Hidden stuff in the painting, and I've actually been storing stuff in here. You can see some of the broken items you get for completing the quest aspect of this mod. Look at 90! I know there's more broken weapons out there, but 90 is still pretty, 90 is quite a bit. You get your traditional, different types of chests to store stuff in, and of course you can go out to the mountains. This, I guess the overall design isn't different, it's just that they changed this room completely. Not, whatever. Forget the whole thing. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, improvising is fun. Here we have the armory, and in the armory I have stored my Lost Spires merchandise. The Lost Spires is a heavy adventure mod with custom voice acting, music, sounds, weapons. In fact, here's my favorite weapon from the Lost Spires, the Horn of Zir. It's quite a nifty little weapon. It doesn't just, oh, don't hit the stuff. But anyway, but yeah, you get an enchanter and a spellmaker. You get a bunch of other stuff that's just cool, like this haunted lamp actually lets you summon 3 urethral imps if you're holding it. And there's some other cool looking stuff here. Lots of stuff to just look at and really embrace as treasure. There's another of the weapons, the ceremonial blade. But yeah, so I also recommend you get that mod. As for Frostcrag, it really is worth it in my opinion just to pick up this wonderful player-owned home. Library. Because it does expand a lot on Frostcrag. It doesn't just add these areas, there are many more areas it adds. And it's also tests. I do want to point out Blade Song as another mod. And don't worry, I'm going to leave download links for everything I mentioned in these videos in the description. So anyway, it also has an entirely different building, Frostcrag Reborn, that is. I forget what this, oh, light. Read it? Okay. Alright. Alright. Stop it. Hey look! If you watch Tales from Cyrodiil, you recognize this armor perhaps. This is where you get it from. But yes, little dining quarters area. Bit of lag. No, not really. Actually, no. Still barely touching. Although I'm still doing fraps on 30 frames per second. I'm sure on this computer I can bump it up to maybe 50 or even 60. So we'll change that up a bit and mess around with it in the future. Like I said, it's just the first day that I got this computer, so I'm still getting settled in on how to work everything. The way you can get back is you can take that teleporter after you complete a portion of the main quest, or you can go through this dark passage. you do have to do stuff in order to get to those locations that I've been passing. And there's quarters down there and everything. It's just a nice little area to have. And this is convenient. I was going to go in here next. The vault. It's not initially like this. You can actually close this up, but you need to find a key first. Oh, I just trapped an imp down there, didn't I? Well, I'm a chip. Ooh. Yeah, that's the thing you can insert the whatever into. And I bet that imp fell through something now. Oh well. He wasn't terribly important, or maybe he's over here somewhere. The Vault Guardians, rather. Anyway, storage capacity, there's quite a bit of it in this mod. And overall, I definitely do say to pick it up. It's a great home. You even have a servant who's around here somewhere, and he gets his own little chamber here. I'm not going to show off the major aspects of this mod. I don't know where he's at. He's probably out here somewhere, but whatever. Whatever, Yukimoto. Nope, don't know where he went. I apologize if I keep... There's like a bump sound every so often, but with this new setup, I have to put the mic near the mouse because the tower's on the other side. And the tower, yeah, the electricity is kind of messing with the mic a bit, but whatever. So I apologize if you continue to hear the mouse oh, he's right in front of me. Thomas the Groundskeeper. Anyway, Frostcrag Reborn, as well as The Lost Spires and Bladesong. All three excellent mods. Bladesong especially gives you the freedom to not only have Tess as a companion, but you get a lot of interesting commands with her. Like, you can assign certain places to her, and she'll, like, go to those places routinely. Haha! Oh, I fell off. My sweet katana back out. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. Oh, Norton's doing something. Alright, so that's about it for these, this set of mods. I'll be right back to explain some more. And now, this time, we're going to do what I call the Team UDF Rush. This is where I'm going to go through all the mods I have that everyone continuously asks me about. Although I don't have it now, as I pointed out in one of my other videos, or maybe I pointed it out at the beginning of this video. I forget. Dark UI Darn. It allows you to change the menu color, and it's supposed to let you change the menu size as well, but that wasn't working out for me on this computer for some odd reason. If anyone might know what's going on there, just drop me a message. Also, Zealous' Samurai gear is from Samurai V4. You need, I believe some of it is from Samurai V5, but you need version 4 in order to install version 5. Kazudo! Kazudo wears this little handy... Oh, one of the mods I had a problem getting back on. Okay. Alright then. The Necromancer Lord Robes is from Moriara's City of the Dead, which I need to reinstall and fix up quite a bit, it seems. As I had some... Basically... I won't get into that whole story. I might rant about it some other time. But anyway... Also, more rushing. The mask is from Apophis. The Silver Dragon Armory, something like that. Just start searching Apophis or Silver Dragon Armory, whatever, on TES Nexus. What else do I constantly use that people... Oh, yes. This handy little object is the Unholy Sword. It is from the Haunted House mod, which I will actually probably cover a bit in this showcase if I remember to do so, because a lot of people did want to see it. And I think that's about it for all the really repetitive questions that I get. But yeah, so if you ever wanted to know where the stuff I was wearing, where it came from, those are the mods that they come from. And from now on, every time I get asked where one of these things comes from, you must take a shot. The Lore Manor is next up. Probably said that wrong, but whatever. Lore Manor. Well, probably not. Anyway, it's a player-owned home. You don't have to do a thing to get this. You just walk right in and own it. Some of you may recognize this from my audition video. It's a little bit fancy for a band of thieves, but I think I can make it work. We'll mess around with it a bit. But yeah, this just has a lot of really neat designs in it. This armor is not from it, however, I will get to where that's from in just a bit. But yeah, there's towers in here and everything, and it just goes on. There are a lot of rooms in here, and they all offer something pretty unique. What I particularly like is the tower. So we can go up the tower. Really? No, okay. We have to go up some more. Go through the turret. There are multiple bedrooms. The main bedroom, though, has pretty odd, it has a pretty odd placement. Hidden switch. It's actually right next to the armory, and conveniently enough, you can access the armory right near the front door. I always thought that was a bit odd. And I fell through the elevator for some freaking reason. Crap. Alright, let's try this again. I know it works. I was on it once before and it worked fine. There we go. Okay, I even had NPCs come with me on it. I must have just moved too much, whatever. But yeah, go on up here. And you have this cool patio on the roof here. I very much enjoy this place. I hope to use this a lot in my skits. You just have a general overview of everything around you. It's very, very scenic and just interesting overall. You can see, plenty of familiar landmarks from here, really. And of course the Imperial City, but where can't you see the Imperial City from? I mean, really. Oh boy. Let's go back inside for a bit. Goes to Napa! Anyway, here are the bedroom areas. I actually showed this room off. This is where I stuck Noah. It's a cool bedroom. I thought that was the main bedroom at first, but then I gotta look at this thing, and this is freaking awesome. Although if it wasn't, I wouldn't be showing it to you. You got this little kind of a lobby-like area. Then you can go into the main event, and you get surrounded with all this stuff. And this is one of the coolest looking beds I've ever seen. I mean, you can't. I don't think you can climb into it or jump into it, but it just overall has really neat design. And of course you have some display cases you can mess around with, some chests that are non-respawning, so you can just start storing stuff inside of them. But no, this is what I was talking about here. It's not really something I don't like about the mod, it's just a little odd. You can go to this wooden door to the armory. And you can go down this very thin flight of stairs, which gave me a lot of crap when I tried dragging NPCs through it. Oh boy, don't do that. These items I did not put in here. These items are already here for you. They vary in quality. Of course, I enjoy my own thing, but yeah, when you go through this door in the armory, you're here in this little area, and this is the front door. I mean, it's not bad design. It's just really weird that you would have a... Oh, almost went through the wall. I mean, like, this isn't even hidden at all. You could definitely tell this is going to lead to the bedroom suite, and it just seems like it's a safety violation. No, I'm just kind of messing around. So yeah, here, I've already forgotten the name of it. Crud. Veyron Lore Manor, I think, something like that. Oh, we were in there already. Were we in here yet? No, we were not. Library's kind of neat. I showed off the dining room a bit in my audition mod. I'm not going to show it off again here because, like I said, you guys, this is meant to just kind of see if anything catches your eye and you might want to download it to take a closer look. I don't think there are any books here, actually. That was something someone... Well, okay, now there are, but not that many for a library. And since we are running out of time in this particular segment, I'm just going to go ahead and show off the dining room so we can start in a brand new mod in the next episode. I showed off this particular part of it. Did I show... Well, I'll save the wings for you. But yeah, here's the dining room itself. And it's a very cool looking place. However, I will tell you, there's something suspicious about this room. And it kind of leads to something neat, but I think it could have been a little more, well, it could have offered you some more. But yeah, I will see you for the next episode of the 2010 Xmas Mod Showcase. Once again, thanks to everybody, well, I didn't actually say this beforehand, but thanks to everybody who did participate. I did actually pick up a few new mods as a result of this showcase, and I am glad to say that I'm going to show them off. So I will see you in a bit. Also, thanks to everybody ahead of time for being patient for me while I hopefully get all this stuff sorted out. I'm not entirely sure how much different I'm going to be able to work with the sound, but I think it'll work for Tales from Cyrodiil anyway. I've got some ideas up. can't speak today, obviously. I'll see you in the next episode. I'm just going to ramble on for hours now.